Yo, what's going on, guys? KrispyFlakes here. So I've been hearing some rumors on the internet about the OKC Thunder trading for Andrew Wiggins, and I thought about if it made sense or not, because typically if it does make sense, I will do a rebuild about it. And in this case, it actually really did. So for today's video, guys, we will be doing an Andrew Wiggins OKC Thunder rebuild. I will show you the trade that has been proposed on all these rumor mill websites and stuff like that, man. But before we do that, if you guys can please do me a quick favor and drop a like on this video. Remember, guys, it only takes a second of your time, and it really does help grow the channel. And as always, check out the second channel, Extra Crispy, for daily NBA content over there. Link to that in the description below. Also, on a side note, something that's kind of cool. You know how like Too Hype, they invite like Victor Oladipo and JaVale McGee to hang out with guys like that. My brother just got to hang out with Kevon Looney today. That's right, man. Kevon Looney. All 6 points and 4 rebounds per game worth of stuff right there, man. Of the Golden State Warriors, of course. So I don't know, that was just kind of cool. He just kind of messaged me, be like, hey, Kevon, I'm hanging out with Kevon Looney. I was like, oh, that's cool. I always call him Kevon Looney Tunes in my videos. And he actually thought that's who I called bitch-ass Kevin. My brother doesn't watch my videos. Bitch-ass Durant, I had to correct him on that one. Kevon Looney Tunes, he's cool with me, man. So maybe I'll trade for him in this video, depending on what his contract situation's looking like. But yes, man, this video is about Andrew Wiggins. So this is the trade that's been offered up, guys, in literally every single website I've seen about this. You might agree, you might disagree. I think it makes sense. It would be a trade of Chris Paul and Danilo Gallinari in exchange for Andrew Wiggins and a filler player. I went Dieng just because like the contracts helped make the financial stuff work out there. And it does make sense, man. If you actually do want a video of me doing the Chris Paul Gallinari version of this for the Timberwolves, to drop a like on this video, guys, and I will definitely do that. This video gets to 1,000 likes. But yeah, man, so of course, Andrew Wiggins. Why exactly would the OKC Thunder want this guy that's kind of been known as a chucker now and has not lived up to his hype? Well, I will say for one reason, man, he's still extremely young. Like, he's had some good seasons in the NBA. Yes, these past 2 seasons, not really ideal. It seems like his confidence in himself as a player kind of dropped down as soon as the team actually got Jimmy Butler. Of course, he was not there for a while last season and stuff like that, man. But, in all reality, that's when he dipped off. Like, before that, look at this, man. 2016-2017 season, 24 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal per game. 36% from 3, decent field goal percentage out there. I mean, the numbers were actually really nice. So I feel like the reason the OKC Thunder do this trade is to take a chance on him, man. Like, what else they got to lose? Definitely not draft picks. They got plenty of those. They got so many draft picks. So he actually fits in pretty much instantly on this team as the new small forward. But not only that, the Timberwolves end up getting Chris Paul, who would be the best point guard that Karl-Anthony Towns ever got to play with. And they got Danilo Gallinari for the 4th spot. I get some shooting out there, which that position's really been lacking for them, a little while now, man. So I think it makes a lot of sense for them also to try to take that next step in the right direction. Again, a nice veteran like Chris Paul on that team and Gallinari really would help their cause out. But yeah, then all of a sudden you got Shai Gilgeous at the starting point guard spot. He doesn't have to play like the off guard spot, the 2 spot. I mean, he just gets to go out here and be the point guard. It's his team. And yes, the team would obviously be in rebuild mode because they're not competing with this squad as of right now. But I mean, it's something, man, until, those draft picks start getting cashed in and they start getting some good young talent out there. So yeah, we're looking at Shai Gilgeous, Andre Roberson, Wiggins at the 3, Muscala at the 4. Don't really love that. And Steven Adams at the 5. Now, you can definitely make a case at this point for trading Steven Adams away. He's on a 2-year, $53 million contract. He's only 26, so I don't think it's like absolutely necessary. I would probably actually wait until next season to trade him if I do, just because, this upcoming free agency, it's not really all that crazy. You might be able to get somebody decent, but it's really that 2021 free agency where you would want to go out there and do your best to try to sign a big name. Because, Andrew Wiggins got 4 years left on his deal. I mean, $27 million a season. Shai Gilgeous is on 1 year left on his deal, although I don't know if he has a team option of any sort. He does. He has a 2-year team option. So for that 2021 offseason, money's not going to be an issue for that. So it's like you got that for going for him, man. So you got Dennis Schroeder, who's expiring after 2 years. He's somebody you could probably trade away at this point. And of course, like Dieng. So really the goal is to have money freed up by the 2021 season. We're going to try to do that and try to get, just work on developing Andrew Wiggins and investing in him and Shai Gilgeous as players. I think that's kind of going to be the point of this rebuild, man. So yeah, the first thing we are going to do is go to, I guess, player training. Yeah, we'll go to that. Shai Gilgeous, go to his sliders and 2-way point guard. Yep, I love him to be just to go out. We also got point guard. I mean, we got 2-way point guard or point guard. Which one would you rather have, man? You know what? I want a point guard. I'm sorry to say. We'll go with that. And then Andrew Wiggins, We will go ahead and elite 3 and D. I really feel like Wiggins, with his athleticism, could take like another step as a defensive player, but I don't know, man. We got wing scorer. He's not going to have really an issue scoring out there. I do think if he worked on his 3-point shot and his defense, that would probably be the best bet. So let's actually go with a 3 and D small forward for Andrew Wiggins. Just have him work on those aspects of his game because the athleticism, it's already there. We don't really have to develop that all that much. I think in the meantime, I am going to look for a trade for a better starting power forward. Nobody like too crazy, but for example, I don't really need Schroeder on this team, because I don't want the team to be all that good. Like, I want to go out there and, like, use those draft picks, and I want them to be, like, lottery picks. So I don't want to make the playoffs or nothing like that, man. So, yeah, we can find, like, a decent for, somebody, man, or some expiring contracts. I guess that would probably just be fine also. It would be nice to get some players that are young enough where they're not going to be help us win right now, but 2 years down the road, it's like, okay, well, the stats are going to look a little bit better out there. I don't know if that actually exists. Joe Harris, Will Barton, they're not power forwards. Not really seeing like trades I absolutely love here all that much, if I'm being honest. Kent Bazemore for a season. I mean, I don't really need him all that much either, man. I think I saw a trade, but here's another draft pick. We also get Courtney Lee. He's only got 1 year. You might as well go out there and get another draft pick, right, man, for the Dallas Mavericks. And the Mavericks actually need a starting point guard, so it does make sense for them. So we just keep on going up and getting some more draft picks that maybe we'll be able to package some of those for a nice player later on. Not a bad route to go. And we don't currently have a backup point guard now, which isn't really the end of the world. I do think I'm going to look to do a trade of, I guess, like Burton. I don't really plan on using him. There we go, man. Raul Neto. I'll go with him. That's fine to me, man. That's fine to me. So we'll do that. And I think for this season, so we got Dieng out there too. I guess he could probably play a little bit before if needed. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and put Dieng at the starting power forward spot. So he actually goes to a 79 overall. Maybe it'll be nice for us for the next season or two. We'll kind of see about that. And yeah, anybody want to like toss in the G League? I'm thinking maybe like Baisley. He's a 3-level scorer, so he'll be nice offensively in a few seasons. Signed for the OKC Blue. And then Hamidou Diallo, who I still think could be a great just like defensive player going forward. He's not really going to do much for me this season, but I think going forward, man, we'll see what he can do. So we'll assign him to the team. There we go. And yeah, man, this is going to be our starting 5 for this season. Spacing's not great, not a lot of great offense, but, enough where we can kind of see what Wiggins can do if he can continue to develop as a player. I do want him playing a lot of minutes, actually, like 38 a game. 37 for Shai Gilgeous. That's like my big 2 right there that I want to focus on. So let's go ahead, guys, simulate this first NBA season. Hoping for a bad record. By the way, we are going to be running a grit and grind system. What else we got out there, man? Yeah, just give me the grit and grind. Don't care too much about that as of right now. And then staff, we got Billy Donovan as head coach. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, guys, let's submit this first season. I'm hoping we are not a great team, so we can go out there and get a really good draft pick. Actually, I would love to get, who do we got, man? Let me actually check that out real quick. Your prospect scouting. Yeah, James Wiseman would be absolutely awesome, or Anthony Edwards. I don't know if we're like top 3 pick bad enough, but a guy like that would be absolutely amazing. So, or even like a Jaden McDaniels. I'd be all about him too, man. Okay, let's go ahead and simulate this season. Okay, so honestly, this is kind of what I was afraid of, where we were going to be like that mediocre, not good enough to like be in the playoffs, but also not bad enough to get a top lottery pick. It's like, I was so afraid of that, man. And lo and behold, 43 and 38 is exactly what we are. We could potentially be like an 8th seed, but once again, like, that's not where I want to be as a team. I either want to be bad to get like James Wiseman or somebody like that, but okay. I guess it's good that our team was competitive out there, because we got Shai Gilgeous as most improved at 19.7 assists per game as the starting point guard. The good thing is that, we are going to be coming up and having other teams draft picks, so it's like, it's not just reliant on us being a bad team to get a lottery pick. It's like other teams could be bad, and we'll go out there and get, those also, man. So, yeah, we are not in the playoffs, which I guess, we'll get like that, like the 14th pick in the draft. That'll be fine, I suppose. Might be able to, Andrew Wiggins. 27 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. I know he's got it in him. I know we've all given up on Andrew Wiggins, but I still think he's got something left in the tank there, man. And it feels weird saying about a 24, 25-year-old, but I don't know, man. I just think in the right circumstance, maybe a change of his scenario, it could be good for him. Steven Adams at 18 points, 11 rebounds, so his scoring was actually really nice. Probably a career high for him, right? Let's go to his stats real quick, and yeah, definitely a career high for Steven Adams. Make me want to keep him. Like, I've heard about him in trade talks. I just don't know if it's absolutely, 100% needed. Maybe like it's going to come down to who's going to come to this team via 2021 free agency, right? So let's go ahead and simulate these playoffs, see who wins this championship, get to the NBA offseason. And yeah, I'm curious how much money we're actually going to have freed up. I could see myself trading like Dieng away for something like that, because it would be nice maybe to get like a low-key free agent, but at the same time too, I'm okay with just like another year of working on developing Wiggins and Shai Gilgeous, and that's just being it, man. And then really going for it in that third. Might be a 4-season rebuild, see how that all goes. We got the Lakers winning the championship with LeBron James, Finals MVP. All right. Staff signing. So, Thunder fans, how do you guys feel about Billy Donovan? Like, do you feel like he's the guy out there? You know what? I'm going to fire him. I'm going with my guy, Michael Stafer. It's never a bad choice, guys. It's never a bad choice. And we don't really have money to, like, get, like, a new trainer. So, I guess he's got an A training already, so that's good. It's Sean Navarro. Because our cap for that, we got $285,000. I will literally come coach the team for the next 10 years for half of that in real life. But Michael Stafer just got a lot of money. So, that's like me getting a lot of money. Not really. Okay, NBA draft time. NBA draft time. Like I said, I could see myself packaging, what do we got, man? We got the 14th pick. We also got the Denver Nuggets 20th pick. Like, can I package those with Dieng and maybe trade up to, like, top 10? That would kind of be a nice situation for us. We'll see if that's offered up. So far, not really. Definitely not being offered up. Yeah, no trades here I really want to do. Like, Tobias would be fine, but I'd rather save my money for somebody else. What about just, like, the draft picks together? Could that get me top 10, maybe? Not really looking like it. Yeah, there's not really anybody I really want to, like, yeah, just kind of garbage trades. Like, JJ Redick would be kind of cool, but don't really absolutely need him at all. What else we got here? Nothing else really. Okay, that's fine. All right, I guess we'll just see who's available. I guess we could probably do it this way, too. Like, what do you guys want for, like, the 5th pick in the draft? Steven Adams? We also get Thomas Bryant back. It's actually not a bad trade there, guys. To get that 5th, because, like, Thomas Bryant, he's only 4 rating points less. He's a hell of a lot cheaper. And he's only 22. That's something to think about there, man. What do you guys want for, like, top 3 pick? That's first pick. Yeah, no offers for that. 4th pick in the draft, Andrew Wiggins, Steven Adams, Andrew Wiggins, Dieng, Andrew Wiggins. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to do this trade here, guys. Also got to give up the swap best with Rockets and swap best with Thunder. That should be fine. Those draft picks I probably won't be using all that much anyway. But I like this, man, because it gets us the player now. And we become worse in the short term, but long term of things, financially we'll be much better off because of it. I actually like Thomas Bryant's game a lot too, man. So, yeah, well, I got the Pelicans with the 2nd and 3rd pick in the draft. Lucky them, man. Lucky them. Okay. So, as far as players available, we got Denny Avdija. We got Isaiah Stewart, Isaiah Mobley. Cole Anthony's always a solid player, although I don't really need a shooting guard like, or a point guard like that. Dana McDaniel's still available. I guess we'll go over here to, like, the best ranking. So, yeah, Cole Anthony, best ranking currently. Nico Mannion, he's a scoring machine. How tall is he? 6'3". Cole Anthony, 6'3". I don't really want them at shooting guard. Vernon Carey, and then we got my boy Jaden, who I was really kind of gassing up a bit. Sam Perkins, Channing Frye, I really think he'd be, like, the optimal floor space for this team. Of course, you got Vernon Carey out there, who's not bad, but we do already have Thomas Bryant now. I think Jaden's probably the move here, guys. I think he's probably the move. Yeah, let me go with Jaden McDaniels with this pick here in the draft. I think it was worth it. I think the dude's got really good potential this season here, man. So, yeah, there we go. We still got our 14th pick right here. We'll see who's available. We still got Isaiah Mobley. Vernon Carey, you can't pass up on him right there, man. Yeah, let's go ahead and get Vernon Carey. Could potentially actually start. We'll see, but might be Thomas Bryant this season. All right. So we got those two guys. Definitely happy about that. We also end up getting Josh Green, who can be probably a decent backup shooting guard for us, at least as of right now. Team player options. So Shai Gilgeous back. Muscala let him walk away. Diallo keep him. Terrence Ferguson. Probably keep him. Justin Patton. Gonna let him walk. No, we'll keep him. Definitely gonna probably have to cut some of these guys though eventually, because we got a pretty large roster as is. Okay, so we do have some room here via free agency to sign some of these guys, but like I said, Gallinari available again. Don't really need him though. Nothing I really need right now, man. So I think this season we're gonna keep it pretty low key and just once again continue to work on player development. once again try to trade some of these bad contracts and really go all in on the 2021 NBA offseason. Okay, so this is the team as of right now, guys. We got Shai Gilgeous at point guard. Diallo going to be getting the start at that 2 spot. I think Roberson is no longer on the team. He might just be getting, like, you know, just don't really have use for him anymore. We got Andrew Wiggins at the 3. Jaden McDaniels is going to be getting the start at the 4. His stats are looking like this. He's got a 83 mid-range shot, 82 3-point shot, so definitely be more of a stretch big for this team. Pretty good at speed with the ball, too, at a 78, which is way above the position average. So it looks like he'll be able to put the ball on the floor. And dare I say, man, he might actually be like a Danilo Gallinari type of player on the team. So being 6'10 with handles. Thomas Bryant as starting center. We got Darius Baisley, although, yeah, we'll have him at power forward right there. Dieng at center. Josh going to get some minutes out there. And then I'm thinking Vernon Carey probably goes to the G League for this season. Don't really have too much use for him, so we'll toss him in there. Also, Josh Green, I think I'm going to put in there also. Man, he's 6'6", so he's definitely got some good height out there. Okay, so I do have to sign a free agent first before I can do that. I could actually use a backup point guard. So, what about, I'll take like Frank Mason, I suppose. Yeah, for a 1-year contract, that'll be fine. And then that will allow us to toss, what's his name? Where's he at? Yeah, Josh Green into the G League. There we go. Yeah, man, starting 5. That's going to be our bench. I like it. Let's go the 9-man rotation because, once again, I do want Wiggins playing quite a bit because he had a great season last year, man. So, him and Shai Gilgeous both playing a lot of minutes. Let's get Jaden at about 30 minutes per game, too. I like his potential a lot there, man. These guys already know. I'm saying that a lot in this video. Assistant proficiency, pace and space for my dude Michael Stafer. It's not, like, pristine, but we'll go with it because, once again, if we get that top pick in the draft, I'll be happy about that. All right, anything I want to do for, like, player mentorships? I guess we'll have Shai Gilgeous. Who can mentor him, man? We got such a young team that it's kind of, like, difficult. So, yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about that, I don't think, for this video. Player training. Let's have Jaden McDaniels. Let's have him work on being, like, a all-around wing player. That's 18. Yeah, we want to be better than that. Porzingis, we got big man. I don't really like some of these ones that are listed here, man. Like, definitely, these got to be updated or something like that. Okay, we're not going to worry about that then. I am going to go ahead, though, and simulate this second season, see what happens. I'm predicting probably, like, a similar record to last season, although our depth is a bit better, but Thomas Bryant is definitely a little bit of a downgrade of Steven Adams. But, yeah, man, it should be pretty good out here, so let's simulate the season and see what happens. Okay, so definitely a horrible, horrible record out there at 32 wins on the season, which is good, man, because once again, we'll get a top pick here in the draft, hopefully. And, yeah, I mean, the team was a lot younger than it was the previous season, so I was kind of expecting a downfall anyway. But I think we're set up pretty good here, man, for this free agency. So it's just a matter of just, like, convincing somebody to come to the team, which, of course, is no guarantee. It very well could just be that it's just Andrew Wiggins and Shai Gilgeous versus the world after this offseason. But I don't know, man. I might try to trade away some of those draft picks, package, like, some first-rounders together. Because I don't even have, like, the, like, ideal player I even want to go for. I'm trying to, like, think about, like, who that would be, because I actually do like the makeup of my squad. Like, maybe a better starting shooting guard, I suppose, but, you know, Josh Green, I think, is going to be ready to go. We got Vernon Carey as center, so not quite sure here, man. Let's go ahead and hit up the NBA draft, see what we get with that. And the NBA draft might be a good time to pull something off before free agency even happens. So, sim to user pick, guys. We only got the 7th pick. That's actually not all that good based off of what our record was. But as far as players available, let's go to the rankings right here. So Makur Maker, this guy's actually supposed to be a beast. We also got Jair Wade right there. I could use a backup point guard, so I think I might go with Wade on this one, guys. Yeah, man, give me a Jair Wade. I'll go with him. There we go. Floor spacer, it said. Slasher, just like his father, Dwayne Wade. As great as he was, so rookie signings. Only a 74 overall, so probably will not help out that much this season, but definitely a project for us to work on. So team player options, nothing there. Qualifying offers, Terrence Ferguson. I don't really need both these guys. You know what? At this point, I'm probably just going to send it to Diallo because Josh Green's probably going to be the starter. So I'm going to go with Diallo, I think. Sorry, we can't keep both. I mean, just I wish I could, but it just doesn't make sense financially for us to do so. Alrighty, so we got Kawhi Leonard, Paul George. Donovan Mitchell would be nice to have. Jason Tatum. So, yeah, I don't really see Kawhi or Paul George coming to this team. Victor Oladipo making a return. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why it couldn't happen. Yeah, so a lot of really good players on there. But I guess, like, Donovan Mitchell, I'm going to throw him the offer here, man. I'm going to throw him as much as I can. Give him the player option even. See, he'll probably get matched, though. Same with Jason Tatum. Like, I'm going to throw him the money. No guarantees he'll probably get matched by the Boston Celtics. And De'Aaron Fox, I can make that work. I think Oladipo. Okay, we can, like, just not afford him, like, the complete way. But bringing him back to the OKC would be kind of cool to do. I don't know if he would, like, really be all about it because of being traded for Paul George. But, you know, it's like he can come back and kind of finish what he was able to do at the time and be the star player because Westbrook's no longer on the team. So we got that going for us. Wow, we actually got... Okay, we got 2 offers here, guys. Jason Tatum, Victor Oladipo. Now, Victor's the safe bet because he's not restricted. Jason Tatum could very well be matched. Also, we got Andrew Wiggins at the 3 spot. So I think I am going to bring Oladipo back to this team. And it's going to be interesting here, man. Just because, like, I don't know. I love the story of just how he went to the Pacers and dominated. But I don't know, man. Now he's going back to the team. And we'll see what happens. And, yup, Jason Tatum was matched. So, Oladipo back to the OKC Thunder. I'm all for it, man. See what he can do on the squad. So, yeah, let's get out of moratorium. I don't want to risk, like, losing out to anybody. And we still have, like, picks and assets to trade for other really good players. So, that's something we can really look into here, man. DeMarre Carroll, 79 overall player. For a backup, we got Devin Robinson. Okay. We got Diallo, who's restricted still. Point guard, we got Jair Wade, but I definitely need, like, a better starting point guard. I think I'm going to throw in a little offer. You know what? Frank Mason actually wasn't too bad for us. 7'8" overall. He's only, like, what? I don't know, he wasn't very old, so we don't got to worry about him, like, declining. Yeah, he's only 27, so he's not going to decline. All right, man. I think I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the beginning of the regular season and definitely check out some trades. Okay, so I found a trade that I really like, guys. Thomas Bryant in the 2022 first-round draft pick of the Dallas Mavericks in exchange for Marvin Bagley and for a 2023 first-round top 5 protected pick from the Sacramento Kings. The reason I really like this trade here, man, is just because I feel like the 4th spot is definitely where we can see, like, the most improvement after this team. Marvin Bagley is, like, an 87 overall player. Just does a lot of really nice things out there, guys. I think that this would be a good opportunity with his height out there to just be a big asset for the OKC Thunder. So we are going to do this trade right here, man. It was a counter offer from them. So, yeah, now we already got a team of Shea, Victor, Wiggins, Marvin Bagley, and Vernon Carey. And then this, of course, is going to be our bench unit, where I will probably put... See, Jaden, he can also play some small forward, so we'll probably put him as, like, a backup small forward for this team. And, yeah, let's do that real quick here. So he goes to an 81 overall, so it definitely helps out with that a lot. Really, the last thing I can see myself doing is maybe trading for a better starting center, like more of a veteran. Nothing against Vernon Carey, but it's like, you know, if we're going for that championship this season, we might as well check it out. So, you know... as far as, like, a center I would want, I mean, Clint Capella would be okay. He's pretty cheap contract. Andrew Wiggins, Shea Gilgeous, Darius Marvin, Andrew Wiggins. Yeah, I'm not doing all that. This trade's not too bad, actually. This trade's actually not bad at all, man. I do like Jaden, but we get Khalil Whitney out of it. And what can he do exactly, man? Looks like he's probably a pretty athletic 6'8" player. So that would be kind of nice off the bench. You can have, like, the natural spot there. And then Clint Capella, I mean, you know, shot blocker, rebounder, does all that for us. We'll do that trade, man. I like that one a lot. Also financially not too bad. And we get to keep Vernon Carey for the backup unit, which he could actually just kill with that, right? I am now going to trade for a backup point guard. I think Josh Green's going to get the backup too. So Diallo, love his game. I feel like he's going to be nice for the OKC Thunder, but I do need a backup point guard. So, no, he's got no trade clause. Okay, wait, does he have no trade clause? Yes, I cannot even trade him. I don't know why it's letting me. I guess that means Josh Green gets traded. 82 overall player, though I don't really love doing that. But, wow, we actually might get some really good offers out of it. Yeah, I don't want to give him Andrew Wiggins, though. That kind of defeats the whole purpose of this rebuild. Give him some really nice offers, actually. There we go. We got Cole Anthony, Jalen Brunson, but that leaves him without a small forward. So, what else we got here, guys? What else we got here, man? Come on, 2K. Yo, Klay Thompson would be nice too, but I don't want to give a Wiggins. Why is it making me trade Wiggins away? I might just give the minutes here to Zaire Wade and call it good. He's 74 overall. It's not bad. That dude was only a 75. I think I do a bit better than that. Come on, 2K. Cole. Yeah, there we go. Cole Anthony. I'll take him. I'll take Cole Anthony for my backup point guard on this team. I like it. Okay. Starting 5. Bench is one of the deepest in the entire league. We are going to go with a 9-man rotation. I'm good with that. Let's get Depot playing about 35 a game. Wiggins playing quite a bit, but not too much now because he's no longer like the best player on the team. Capella probably add a bit more. All right, guys, that is the squad we are rolling with for this rebuild, man. And I think it's deadly. I think our bench is extremely deep. Depot right there. Yeah, we'll do that. There we go, man. Okay, assist efficiency, we still got the 3-star pace and space. Definitely not like ideal, so let's just go with a balanced. All right, I think we definitely built a championship contender. It's cool having Depot back there, man. Let's go ahead and simulate this third and final season and see if this new look OKC Thunder team can win an NBA championship. Okay, so a 64-win team, man. I'm gonna tell you guys straight up, like, that 2021 offseason, that is going to change so many teams out there, man. Like, I got a feeling it's going to be just like this previous one we had where the whole landscape of the NBA is just going to change, at least more so than what it already has. Simulate today against the Timberwolves. First, the W against the men. Andrew Wiggins' former team right there. So we got Anthony Davis, MVP. Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year. Colin Sexton, Anthony Davis, Defensive Player. Okay. Michael Stafer, a.k.a. KrispyFlakes, is Coach of the Year. All-NBA first. Once again, man, another 2K, another year of it freaking skipping everything. All-NBA second, All-NBA third. Who was that? Victor Oladipo, all defensive first. That's awesome to see. We are the first seed in the Western Conference. So player stats, we got Depot at 24, 6-6. Marvin Bagley at 18-9. Andrew Wiggins. You know, the stats going down, man. It seems like... we want to know what I love about this time around, though. Yes, the stats are not as good once other star players come to the team, but check this out, man. Check how this guy has grown. 49% field goal percentage. So it's like, sure, he's not getting as many shots, but the ones he's taking, he's being more efficient about his shot selection, man. I feel like that's Andrew Wiggins' biggest like hurdle he has to overcome as of right now. Shai Gilgeous, throughout this entire rebuild, has been a consistent point guard. At this point, he's only 23, already an 89 overall, so see what more he can do. Capella with the double-double. Benching overall was just fantastic. So regardless of how this actually goes for us, I do think we built a very good team here, man, in only 3 seasons. So let's go ahead and simulate round. But then again, it is 2K simulation, and sometimes the playoffs just don't treat you right out there, man. But so far, we are up 3-0, 3-1, and 4-1, guys. We have moved on to the second round against Zion Williamson, behind 23 from Shea and 22-10 from Clint Capella. Next up, Zion and the Pelicans. See how this one goes. Come on, Zion, don't do us like that, man. Come on, Zion, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3, and we got to the Western Conference Finals. The Lakers are absolutely loved in this game, though, so no guarantees we get past them right there. They got my boy James Wiseman on the Pelicans. All right, simulate round against the Lakers. Got game 1, lost game 2, tied series 3-2, 4-2, guys. We are in the NBA Finals against the Miami Heat. It looks like the Lakers actually got Bradley Beal on their team, which is very realistic. Shai Gilgeous 36-7, having his coming out party, bro. And the Heat team, who they got? They got Derek Favors, Bobby Portis, Steven Adams, Jimmy Butler, of course. Tyler Hero is now an 82 overall. I feel like we can definitely beat this team, but we'll see. Simulate round, man. And, yup, we swept them 4-0. Click Capella, your finals MVP. Was not expecting that going to this one right here, guys. But anyway, hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Remember, man, if you get this video 1,000 likes, I will do the Timberwolves side of things with Chris Paul and Danilo Gallinari going over to that team. And as always, check out that second channel, Extra Crispy. Subscribe to my channel right here. And peace out, my friends.